What is going on, my future meta millionaires? It is your boy, Terry Stonkers, and welcome to the channel, baby, by the dip. All right, guys, we got breaking news for this video. That's right, we're here on oilprice.com, and we got some breaking news. We're going to go over this article here about the breaking news. ConocoPhillips CEO sees more oil industry consolidation. So we're going to cover this article. We're going to go over some great information in today's video. So if you're all ready for that, make sure you smash thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. It helps out the algorithm. So, baby, let's go. All right, so like I said, here we are. The current prices of WTI crude oil is 83.83. The Brent crude oil is 86.27. And here is the article. It was just published today, literally about 2 hours ago. ConocoPhillips CEO sees more oil industry consolidation. ConocoPhillips CEO Ryan Lance is bullish on price of oil. The executive said on Monday, which is today, at the Argus America's Crude Summit in Houston. Lance further expressed his view that the U.S. oil industry is poised for even more consolidation in an effort to bring down costs. Costs which majority of the U.S. oil and gas companies see as rising as much as 10%, according to the latest Dallas Fed survey conducted in December. Lance said the consolidation drive, however, doesn't mean the small independents are going to disappear. For the United States, this is good news because in that same Dallas Fed survey from December, it was mostly the small independent firms that had plans to raise crude oil production. There's always going to be business for those folks that are picking assets from large independent companies like mine and integrated majors, Lance said. ConocoPhillips itself snagged some assets from Shell and Conoco Resources last year in 2 deals worth nearly $20 million. The deal catapulted Conoco into America's second most prolific Permian producer. This week isn't the first time Conoco had a bullish view on oil prices. In September, Lance forecast that crude oil demand would bounce back to pre-COVID levels by early 2022. But until that time, production would be constrained. At the time, Lance cited improving demand, with the demand returning to pre-pandemic levels by the end of the fourth quarter, 2021, for the first quarter of this year. We're pretty bullish on the next couple of years, Lance added. While production in the United States has not returned to pre-pandemic levels, demand flooding back, creating tightening market and triggering higher oil prices. This is a fantastic article here, guys. So Julianne here wrote this. So make sure you go check out this article. I want to go in here and cover price MMTLP. It was down a little bit on today, but trading at $1.27. I'm going to have to see about going and grabbing some couple shares. MMAT had a nice rally today, but I just got to say, be careful. This could be one of those false rallies. We hit a low today of $1.55, and we ended at $1.80 here after hours. So, like I said, I just want you guys to be careful. I mean, still buying at $1.80, you can't go wrong. But if you're buying here, just because this went up 15% from the lows to the highs today, does not mean it can't drop back down 15%. I believe the shorts or keeping an eye on this price. I think they do not want to see this get above $2. That's just my personal opinion. I think $2 could be the next level of huge resistance. So we will have to see if this stock starts hitting $2, what's going to happen. Are we going to break right through, or are we going to come back down? So like I said, right now, I'm kind of keeping cash on the side, and I'm kind of doing selling cash secured puts, and I'm selling covered calls. So that's what I'm doing. Maybe we can go over that in another video if you all are interested how I'm trying to generate some cash, using stock to, using my cash to get cash, and using my shares to get cash of certain stocks. But if you are interested in that, comment down below that you'd like to know which stocks I'm trading, that I'm selling as cash secured puts and selling covered calls on, in order to generate cash and just keep that cash on the sideline. Because as we covered in the live stream yesterday, then there's going to be a lot of pain leading up to that March 16th deadline, which is going to be that second Fed meeting with Jerome Powell. So it's going to be a lot of volatility between now and then. And I just plan on doing calls, selling covered calls and selling puts in the meantime to generate cash. All right, so other news we got to cover here. Yes, Meta put out a press release today. MetaMaterials joins the Lazar Alliance for augmented reality wearable devices. Guys, you can just get on Yahoo Finance and read this. You can get on MetaMaterials website and read this. I'm not going to read this all to you, but I did want to go over the ConocoPhillips oil because that pertains to our baby MMTLP. This is one that I am buying right now. I want to keep buying as much as I can. So I also want to do a quick point. I talked about in the live stream, want to put out here in this video. Right now, I know everyone's going through tough times, and including even us YouTubers, your favorite YouTubers are going through tough times. Keep in mind, the people that you're watching, it's very important you smash a like, you leave comments in their videos, because YouTube is currently taking about, we're taking about a 35% hit to our ad revenue we usually get. So that hurts a lot. Like I said, I take my YouTube ad revenue, I put about half of it back into the market, and I keep the other half for tax purposes and things like that. So this is the time where if you don't have anything, you can, people have their links down below. You can support your favorite YouTuber. Not even saying me, guys, but just your favorite YouTuber. I want you to do your best to make sure you're smashing the thumbs up, leaving comments. If you want to go extra and far for your favorite YouTuber, they usually have links down below. Like I got a Cash App, I got a PayPal link, I got a Patreon link, I got all kind of things down there. Anything you can do can help. Like I said, for any of your favorite YouTubers, not just me, because we're all going to see about 35% decline in our revenue. So just want to put you out there and aware of that. So I think my prediction is that when Google announces earnings, I believe that Google is going to have probably good Q4 earnings, but I believe Google's guidance for 2022 is going to be low, because I'm believing that finance advertisers are not buying as much advertisements on YouTube. So I think that's what's affecting it, and I think that's going to affect YouTube's revenue. So keep an eye on Google stock when they do the earnings. I think the guidance is going to be huge. There could be a huge opportunity and buying a huge dip on Google for the 2022 guidance. That's just what I'm keeping an eye on. I know Google's over $2,000, guys. Not everyone can buy a bunch of that, but even just to get a small slice of it could put you in a good position for down the road. All right, so if you're not following me here on Twitter, go follow me at TerryZ247. I do have a little bit of bad news. So I emailed MetaMaterials, guys, and I asked them about this nanotech event that they have down here from the 21st through the 24th of February. And I was able to go that Monday, the 21st, and I emailed them about seeing about who was going to be there from MetaMaterials. Do they have a booth? Can I get an interview? Can I get someone showing me the materials that nanotech has there? Mark emailed me back, and unfortunately, there is no booth going to be at the DC event. So I'm not going to go because nanotech isn't going to have any kind of booth there. So I don't see the point in going. There's no booth. And he didn't say I could get an interview with anyone. So yeah, that's the story on that. So there will not be, I will not be going down to the DC event, because I think it's kind of weird they don't have a booth, but I don't know. It's just some kind of bank conference event, but they're not going to have a booth or anything there. So unfortunately, it's kind of a missed opportunity for me to get there and put out content for you guys on that. But anyway, if anything changes, we can see about going. But as of right now, that Mark said there is no booth. He emailed Nanotech and all them, and he got back at me and said there's no one going to be there. All right, so speaking of this, George posted it. Well, not George, but SPIE posted this video here. If we can get it back here, where Meta has a booth here for a job right there. Boom. Meta, go beyond. They have a booth there for looking for jobs. And it is pretty cool that they're beside Google. That's pretty cool. And Amazon. I mean, look at these companies that Meta is here with, guys. Pretty amazing, actually. All right, so there's that. And then here you go. Find the difference. On this picture, you can see our booth there. They got MetaMaterials. Our booth looks pretty nice, man. I'm not going to lie. Our booth here at this job fair, the MetaMaterials booth looks pretty sweet. And if we look across, down here, you got the Facebook Meta. I think I can zoom in on that. Yeah, right there's the Facebook Meta. I must be honest, it looks pretty boring. The Facebook Meta looks pretty boring in my personal opinion. I'm not just being biased on that. The booth just looks very boring. Like I said, we can go back here. I got a touchscreen laptop, so that's how I'm able to do that. Come on here. There we go. And like I said, we can go zoom on in our booth here and you'll see what I'm talking about. I mean, look at our booth. Looks pretty good. We got a little bit more flash there. And Google has a pretty nice one there too. But ours looks pretty good right there. All right. All right, so there's that and that. All right, so I think I got George and what he's been doing. I got what I've been posting up here. Last thing we had to go over is the Fintel information. So let's go look at the short interest real quick. And let's see what's going on here. Saying 6.79 days to cover. Short squeeze score 76.87, ranked 292. Only 250,000 shares that are available to short at a leading prime brokerage. Right there. At a leading prime brokerage. Our fee is a 1.13. It's very cheap. Wow, look at this. Wow, what the heck's going on? Are we in a twilight zone here? So today, the 24th, the FINRA short volume ratio was only 29.79. So they really did not short us much today, as which you can see the price action. Why we probably jumped up 15% from the low today. So yeah, 29 short volume ratio is probably going to put us about a 30, 32 of the aggregate. And we actually do have some new buyers and we have a new seller. So I want to get you up to date with that. Look at this here. These are all new positions, 3 new green new positions, guys. National Bank of Canada. Someone bought 164,674 shares and they have an average cost of $4.14. This Advantage U.S. Equity Fund institutional class has 2,719 shares at an average cost of $4.92. And this TCI Wealth Advisors has 2,800 shares at an average cost of $4.14. So they have average cost in the 4s, guys. Keep that in mind. All right, we go ahead and look at the sellers. We got this new one here, Elvest. They are a seller today. They sold a total of 208 shares at a value of $1,000. So we're not sweating that one. And the other one here was Goldman Sachs. They did sell 13,000 at file disclosing. Yeah, they closed out their position. This Goldman Sachs account had 13,866 shares at a value of about 104,000. They did close the whole position. That was just the other day. So that's a little larger one, almost 14,000 shares. But the one buy we had pretty much took care of all that. That one person that bought the 100-some thousand shares. As you can see, institutional here, 215 total institutions, 208 are long, 1 is short, 6 is long and short. We still got the 281 million shares outstanding. The institutionals hold about 42.5%, 42.5 million shares at 15.13%. And our ownership score is at a 30.38. So that is all I got for you guys in today's video. Just wanted to bring you all this news out here. If you enjoyed it, like I said, man, I can't say enough. Smash thumbs up, leave a comment down below. It helps out the algorithm, and we need your help right now. Like I said, you don't have to give cash, man. Just smashing that thumbs up, leaving those comments down below. It really helps out the videos and getting them spread out. You don't even know. It helps out a lot. So I will catch you all in the next video, guys. Peace.